Hello, my name is Stefan, and I'm the CTO and co-founder of Bolster. And in this video, I'm going to be showing off our new carbon calculator for approximating the carbon emissions associated with the import or export of materials to and from New Zealand. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and open up the app. So just go to our landing page here. Sweet. And so that's going to log me in to our Sandbox account where I can show off the widget. So for anybody who's not aware, so greenhouse gas emission and being able to quantify and approximate and report on emissions associated with the import or export of materials is coming. So in 2023, we expect that at least one of two carbon kind of emissions metric schemes will come into effect in Australasia. And so, our goal is to get ahead of that for our customers so that we can help them report on this kind of critical part of their business. So there are two regimes that are coming into play. One is the GHG emissions for international shipping. The other one that's popular in Europe is the EEXI existing ship index. So what we've done is implemented one of those papers using things like the deadweight tonnage of the vessel, how many containers you have on it, how fast it's moving, what's its status, and a few other bits and bobs to model the hourly or daily output of carbon for a given vessel adjusted by the number of containers on that vessel. So to show you what I mean, I'll just go into the app here and go to my SMAC lens for the vessel view. And this is going to show me where all of my vessels are that are carrying my goods, whether that's importing or exporting wood pulp or concrete or steel or cement or whatever. That's going to show up here for my specific ships of interest. Likewise, you can do the same for trucks or any other thing that moves and produces carbon. So I've got, some ships here moving around. They're going from New Zealand to other ports, carrying my stuff. And so here I can see that if we assume that we have one container on the specific ship, so say this is the MSC Resilient 3, so we know how heavy it is, how fast it's moving, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We can effectively model that one container on that ship, assuming that that's, let's say, 1% of the number of containers on the ship, is going to produce 54.69 tons of carbon per day. To move that one container for one day is going to produce 54 tons of carbon. So if we bring that up to, let's say, we have, 13 containers on that ship. Again, we can just project that out, multiply it by 13, and know that for a given day, we're looking at about 710 tons of carbon for those 13 containers on this ship. And so some of the work that we're doing now is making it so that you can compare how those carbon emissions, how they compare to other shipping companies, based on which types of boats they're using, things like when they've serviced their engines, how fast they move, et cetera, with the goal of generating an interactive dashboard that can be presented back to stakeholders, whether internal or external, to show that our customers have a really firm grip on the total cost of importing and exporting materials in terms of carbon and emissions factors, and that can help them make more kind of wholesome or more comprehensive decisions around how they move their goods. So if you have a similar use case, or you're interested in better quantifying the carbon that's associated with your operations, please reach out to Bolster and let's talk about how we might be able to help. Thanks.